everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Crusaders going up against the Dolphins. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. Teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt.
Fired up and ready to...
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out comes this time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
Because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a handoff. And down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we control this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on, he'll be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, and maybe need some safety.
I'd say that'd be a good idea. Double team. I'm going to have to make beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now, first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give yards and a fresh set of downs.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun. And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A beautiful fake. Space to run past the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
It could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past 5 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth. And it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A look now at the Miami offense.
I always find it interesting that when we have conversations about the best wide receivers in the NFL, it's not often that Jarvis Landry's name rolls out right in the first group. But when you evaluate what he does overall, body of work, his ability to break down defenses once he catches the ball and gets downfield and people bounce off of him, then you realize he's one of the top guys out there.
To throw is Brady, and he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down and touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked out in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 54 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
To add the extra. And he's a 14-ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. He's play on the end of it. Yard touchdown run. Unit as they run up and away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Throwing is Brady on. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it does that well. That one goes incomplete.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 63 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a San Diego score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down near the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They get there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to look deep now for Land, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over if it works.
We talked to both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Brady looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff week. Plenty of scoring here already. And we'll be back to South Florida after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. He cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1. So march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's I've got very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid of 27. So in the second, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to add that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progression. Wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On Brady. He couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here to his running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this away, and off it goes. This fielded into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we see there?
Yeah.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. You've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal. That would have been fun to watch.
around the NFL. Second quarter in Atlanta, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out comes the offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
Man.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. And to run. Will they get the first? Taken 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he did. But he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Offense to the line for play number 7. Drive.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with Ishan, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dante Hightower. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It was 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end. First half.
All right, Brandon, we'll see without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Crusaders have come in as good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, they'll go to the ground and pound here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown as they put the first points on the board. Dolphins with the ball midway through 1. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. Sticking with the same drive, they'll go with the run here, and he'll go for a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Crusaders with the ball midway through the 1st. The long ball will find its mark here, and this play will go for 6. The lead now at 14. Crusaders come out on 3rd and 4. Coverage breaks down on a deep pass, and he'll be tackled at the 26-yard line. Sticking with the same drive. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 18.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And I think the ball's out, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know they can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The offense on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but it's going to be a tough catch all the way. Presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker. Redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, cost their team that should be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the zone. Brady now on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for... He's got it. Landry, 14 yards down. And the Dominant this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Off unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He spins free. Dances by him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just...
The yards to the 40. 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On play action, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, guys, of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
So how do you coverage? Superior, but you know something is covering you. It's usually pretty good too. So the corner is usually a great spot.
So after play, let's see if they can catch the defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Defense in press coverage here. And to give this time back. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trick there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Such a rich play there to fake it. They're the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the...
Unfortunate, too. You know they thought they had him there. They don't call it just to call it. Oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They go...
You have enough crossers and underneath routes and curls. You start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Start offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now.
By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals scoring again to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Second down following the run. Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A lot of points have been gained, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax, you don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, yardage will be found.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. Oh, I like it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first difference between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get as a result continues. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package, just as yours was excellent, and allowed getting to the
stop him on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and... They'll run it on the taunt. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way, but when they get him behind the line, they'll wind up, and it'll be about 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, the coaches still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to get the ball to the playmaker you just described. Looking down, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty well to finish. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And passing wise now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to the ball. On play action, they'll throw. Able to power through, and some room to work. Finding room. This up. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here, running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring the coach, he's in big trouble.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just possession and turning it into their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, they bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, they find some here and strike with. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? Has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out there.
Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Brady again. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So they're operating in the red zone. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 11-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Brady. And he's got it. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a one-play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1-to-5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, exactly.
3 timeouts left. A chance if they get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Getting down to the here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Ten yards still left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And partner, this first week, this first game that we all together, so special every year. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you end up last for a while. An entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.